We are using the Be My Valentine stamp set, and we'll be making a Christmas card with this today. We're also using stamps from the So Very Merry Christmas stamp set to help turn it into a Christmas card. And then I have Sweet Sorbet for the card base and some basic white for the inside, and then basic white and Sweet Sorbet for the top, and a strip of Be Mine Designer Series paper. If you want the dimensions, they will be in my VIP Facebook group later. Going to set that aside for now. And we are going to do some stamping. Let's put this aside for now too. Okay. We're going to stamp a bee with the Daffodil Delight and the Tuxedo Black, but I have to make sure that I'm attaching my template on there the correct direction first, because I'm going to want to be able to just slide this down in my punch. That's the way it needs to go. So I will grab my washi tape and get that on there, and then we'll start stamping. Okay. First, I'll be using my little body, my bee, my oval. Place it in there. We're using Daffodil Delight for the body of the bee. Clean that off with my chamois. And then that's the only Daffodil Delight we're using. So I will put that away. We're going to grab the stripes and the stinger, and we're using Tuxedo Black Memento ink for that. That stinger didn't do an excellent job. There, I put a little extra black on the stinger, and we'll clean that off. And next we have the outline of wings. And I'm actually going to do two of these. Only one will fit in the punch. Oh, that's why, because this silly washi tape was over the stinger hole. So I will need to try the stinger again here in a minute. And it was over the wings as well. Gonna stamp one pair inside there, and then one pair over here, because we will be needing two pair of wings for our bee. Just gonna get some black on his little stinger and line that up and get the stinger in there. All right. And then I will also need the antenna. So we'll get the antenna in there. This off. No longer lose all my pieces and parts when I'm crafting, doing a video, because I am using this silicone mat tray that comes with the Glass Mat Studio to keep them all together. All right, now I'm going to take off my template. And then we're going to line it up with the punch and take care of punching out our little bee pieces. I did that so they would all fly right there. And then I have one more of the wings to do. So I'm just going to slide that. Actually, I'm going to tear that part off, make it easier. Slide in here and just line up the wings. And there they are. There is our bee. That we need to add a face to Mr. Bee. And I already picked out the expression that I wanted. This is a pretty happy Christmas little bee. There he is, winking at you with a big smile. Go ahead and put our bee all together. A little bit of glue on each of the wings. And then we will try to line them up with Mr. B on either side. Let's have just a little bit more. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put his antenna on. I don't know for sure if the Santa hat will cover them up or not, but we're going to put them on. Okay. Now I have already stamped the Santa hat on the sweet sorbet cardstock and cut it out. And then I'm going to do, and I did the same thing on the white so I can get the little pom-pom at the end. That's the only thing I want white on this hat. You could cut out other pieces to make other pieces white if you want, like this front flap, whatever. But I just decided that I want the little pom-pom. Little tiny bit off, and then I'm going to glue it on the hat, and then we will glue the hat to the bee. Should have gotten my tweezers out, but I did not. And there's Santa hat with pom-pom. And I'm just going to attach it with a little glue at the base onto the bee. There we have our Santa bee. Now, to finish the rest of the card and complete any stamping on the inside, I want to glue this red sweet sorbet card to its basic white frame. And then on the front, I'm putting some of the flight pattern designer series paper along the edge. Right along here. And now I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to stamp the sentiment directly onto the square. So I'm going to grab my marker because we are going to do a little bit of changing the sentiment. This is something you can do with any of your sentiments when you don't want to use all of it. You just color the part that you want, And so I'm choosing Mary. And when you're stamping with the marker, you always puff on the block to activate the ink. Let's stamp that right there. Hope that it looks beautiful. It looks kind of beautiful. You can read it. And then I am choosing the Be Mine, and we're just going to use the B. So we are going to be Mary. I'm really a big fan of puns and having things be a little out of the box, not exactly what you would expect. So there it says, Be Mary. I'm going to use my pen and just give these letters a bit more dimension so there's no question what they say. All right. Be Mary. Then we're going to use some dimensionals and pop a bee, Santa bee, on that same square. Mary. Then we're going to fix the square to the front of our card. And on the inside of the card, I'm choosing "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly" as our sentiment. And I'm going to stamp with the Sweet Sorbet ink. And then I'm thinking I'm going to add the Santa Claus at the bottom of that. Also in sweet sorbet ink. I'm gonna put them right here. All right. And the good news is when you stamp off onto the glass mat, there is just a little cleaning cloth that just picks any ink that you left on there right up. So now going to just put glue on the back of this and stick it on the inside of the card. And don't be modest, and don't forget to stamp your signature or something to indicate that this card is from you and has copyright Stampin' Up on the back. So here we have our Christmas card using the Be My Valentine stamp set. We have the sweet little Saint bees saying, "Be merry." Open it up, and 'tis the season to be jolly, and there's Santa Claus. I hope you enjoyed this, and come on back next Thursday at 2 o'clock, and we will be doing a honey themed card using the Be My Valentine stamp set.